Hello and welcome to another magic video. Today we're trying out Flightline. It's actually, I think it's only just come out in open beta now. Literally, like by the looks of this, it says here it was last updated 20 days ago. So this has been in like alpha access. It's costed Robux, and I haven't got round to buying it. This is the sequel to A Place with Airliners, which I have played on this channel a good few times. I did a video on it, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. And I've done videos on it before. It's called A Place with Airliners. I did a bit of fooling around in an EasyJet plane. Also, this game might take a bit of time to load. I think it's going to be quite intense in terms of graphics and all that. I don't know. I haven't. This is literally. I was searching through it, going like, oh, what if there's any more obbies I can play? I've got more there anyway. I was wondering if I could find any more, and I was just thinking, just around. Oh, let's get some volume in there. I was thinking, like, what? Also, I've got a bit of a sore throat today. It's annoying. Okay, so this is it here. This release features core functionality only, such as airline management will come later in development. That's quite exciting. We might have to do a series on this when they add that. The content in this place is still being developed and may not function as expected. So that's basically all they're saying. There might be some bugs. Obviously, it's only just come out in beta. It's been in alpha for a good few years. So, air traffic control, explore, spectate. Let's go start flying. Definitely short-haul airliners. They've only got the Saab 340B at the moment. What about the medium hauls? They've got 737. I'd hardly call that maybe it's a medium haul, but I wouldn't really say it. Southwest. Why not? So, this is our plane here. So, let's just continue. We've got two airports at the moment. Let's just spawn here then. We'll spawn quite close to the runways. Make for a short taxi. Let's go spawn there. And see what this game is all about. So, this is the plane. It looks very similar to what we've got in here. These are all the other planes in our area. So it looks very similar to the game. The camera's a bit odd. It's a little bit sort of slow, maybe I can call it. But, you know, we'll have to see. Cameras, in terms of cameras, we've got a cockpit camera now. You can't move it around by the looks of that. It's permanently stuck on that. It's a bit of a shame, but to be honest, I didn't expect. It's only Roblox, remember, it's not not mad. So let's have a look at the controls. I assume it's the same controls as the old game. There's the flight time and how many flights we've done and all that. There's the wind that we've got. So is it mount, the one we want? The one that doesn't... Oh, it all resets, okay. So I'm expecting V, yeah, and E. So click E to start the engines. And then V to start going backwards. We'll attempt the cockpit view, because the other views don't seem that great. The camera's a bit odd. If I change which camera... Oh, it's set by developer, that could be why. The camera in this game is a bit different, because it's set by the developer. We'll try outside, because it's nicer. Right, in terms of controls, we've got the flaps, so it's... Flaps 5. We can call a jetway, look there. J. We've got a rudder now, which is interesting. We've also got lights. Which is interesting. That's the same as the old game then. Q and A for Max, W and S. That's all the same. The only thing that's been added is obviously the fact that now we have a rudder, which wasn't in the game before. Let's just finish the taxi there. Oh, so that's obviously how we power ourselves. It's a bit odd, these physics, but you know. Why are we still going backwards? Like, we shouldn't still be going backwards at this point. So increase our speed up nicely. We'll attempt to do maybe one flight and then finish. I don't know. But obviously, we might try out the ATC feature of this game. Have a go at directing some people around this airport. It's not too busy a game, this one, so it should be a bit easier. ILS, it says they're not configured. So we click on... We'll set when install square 04, I guess we'll maybe say. I never used the ILS in the old game because it was a bit sort of like it always got in the way of the screen. This one is in a lot better place. If I go inside, do I get to like see the ILS? Yeah, I can see it on there. It's a bit odd, this sort of cockpit view. It'd be nice if in future maybe we could move that. What on earth? don't know what we're doing. There's some WoW Air, by the looks of it, A330s over there. The taxiing is actually very slow, but you know. There's an American, is that like a triple, no, not a triple set, 787 maybe? Whatever it is, it looks a bit like an A320 or something. I reckon it's a Dreamliner. I don't know. So let's go over that. So obviously we should be in this playlist. There we are at the top there. So we're a pilot, Southwest 2657 or 2657 or whatever you call it. So we just need to taxi over there and then we'll have a go. And then it's Q to just go max power, which is what we'll attempt to do, and we'll see how the physics are in this game and all that. It's obviously, I've been waiting for this game for ages, so it's worth making a video about, obviously. What the? Okay. That's Roblox for you. I just heard an explosion in the background. Who was that? Yeah, I don't know. This game is obviously going to be full of that. What just happened there, which is basically people being a bit dumb and trying to troll people. This is Roblox though, so what can you expect? It's not a serious, if Roblox was to be a serious flight sim, it wouldn't be Roblox anymore. It's still fun though. I'm glad I didn't have to play Roblox for this. Right, okay. Right, Q for max power. Let's try the cockpit view. In the old game it wasn't that great, but in this game the cockpit does seem to look nicer. So there's about 130 knots. That should be about V1. Oh, okay, so it's not inverted controls, which is a bit strange. I'm not used to this. The gear can come. What the? Oh, I'm just not used to this. I'm not used. Normally these flight sims are supposed to be inverted controls. So it's a bit confusing to me for them not to suddenly not to be inverted. I don't exactly know where we're going. JC04. Let's try that actually. It's a smaller airport, so let's try. We couldn't spawn there, so I'm not sure if it might just be a really small airport. They've only got 3 airports at the moment, but it's not too bad. Whoa! So there's the airport. That was quite a quick flight, actually.
Sync rate. Pull up.
We're already getting warnings, which is not great.
Pull up.
It's saying sync rate, but we're not even syncing.
Sync rate.
At all, which is a bit odd. Oh yeah, I'm not used to these non-inverted controls. It's like, it's not generally how it works. I'm glad that all the elevators and stuff work. We've got a bit of a crosswind, I think. Like, these non-inverted controls are actually really annoying.
1,000.
Right, let's bring this in for a really terrible landing.
200. 120.
How on earth are we going this slowly?
20. 10.
Obviously we're not going to stop in time, but I can't gain speed though. Oh, I've lost control of the plane a bit now. I'm now getting stall warning. Obviously this being a Roblox flight sim, it is mostly about fooling around. Can you land in the ocean in this one?
Don't sink.
And the other one you just went straight through the ocean like it was like, didn't exist.
Don't sink.
300.
Don't sink.
Trying to go really slowly.
200.
Pull up. 100. Pull up. 50, 40, 20.
Oh, what the? We just landed on the ocean somehow.
5,
Oh no.
200.
Oops. Okay, before we finish, I don't know what was up with the land. They need to work on the controls. Maybe there's some settings. Are there settings? Handling. Invert. Yes. That's better. Cool that it has all this, like there's graphic settings and stuff. It is quite cool. Not normal. Obviously autosave, I think. Quite like all these settings. It's not normal for a Roblox game to have graphic settings and stuff. Let's try air traffic control. Okay, it's not great, obviously. It looks exactly like the old one. I've just said, oh, I can't spell online, it turns out. Whether someone will actually bother, I don't know, with ATC. Say this one will say like taxi 2 and then like 27 white or whatever. Someone's already like doing that's somewhere else. Oh, it's the same place. Alright, I'm gonna have to leave this now. Someone else is doing ATC now, it turns out. Oh, whatever. We've had a bit of fun there, just, again, messing around on a Roblox flight sim while attempting to test it. I haven't found any crazy bugs. Obviously, I've inverted the controls for next time. When they eventually bring in the airline managing, we've got to do some sort of series on this. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.